Captain Harry Kane celebrates after England's win over Colombia. Dan Mullan, Getty Images, Sweden vs. England quarterfinal, Samara Arena. Samara Stars make a wager. Empty seats. The atmosphere at Samara Arena might be quieter than expected tonight. Starting lineups. England manager Gareth Southgate is sticking with the same lineup he used against Colombia, while Sweden has a few changes. Back in is Sebastian Larsson, who missed the match against Switzerland because of yellow card accumulation, and Emil Krafth is taking over for Mikael Lustig, who's suspended. Opening thoughts. The first quarterfinal from the less traditional side of the bracket features teams that might be considered overachievers of this World Cup. No one expected much of Sweden, despite it having defeating world powers such as Portugal, France, and Italy in international play over the past 2 years, perhaps due in part to the Swedes' lack of star power. No one expected much of England because, despite an energetic and talented roster full of stars, its fan base has been conditioned well. Both teams' disregard for expectations should make for an interesting, if unpredictable, matchup. England arrives at its first quarterfinal since 2006, riding a fresh wave of hope after defeating Colombia in the round of 16 on penalties, which means it has now won 2 of its past 8 shootouts. The 4-3 margin proved to fans of the Three Lions that this year might be different from past disappointments. On paper, they've got the talent to overpower Sweden. But England manager Gareth Southgate is rightly wary of the Swedes, who haven't allowed a goal in 5 of their past 6 matches. Sweden is well organized and disciplined on defense, and it clearly doesn't wilt in the presence of more traditional soccer powers. It got to the knockout round after finishing atop a group that was supposed to belong to Germany. Sweden also has a strong record against England on its side. It has won 13 of the team's past 15 meetings. Want smart analysis, opinions, viewing guides and more from the World Cup? Sign up for our month-long newsletter. Every match day through the final July 15. When? Saturday, 10 a.m. Eastern. How to watch on TV, Fox. How to stream online, Fox Sports, the Fox Soccer Match Pass apps and Fox Sports Go. How to watch in Spanish, Telemundo. How to watch in Canada, Bell Media's TSN and CTV networks, the TSN GO app and TSN. Circle If. What's next? The winner will face the Russia-Croatia winner in the semifinals Wednesday in Moscow. Complete World Cup quarterfinal and semifinal bracket team profiles. Sweden previous results: defeated South Korea 1-0, lost to Germany 2-1, defeated Mexico 3-0, defeated Switzerland in the round of 16 1-0. Best World Cup finish: second place 1958. Notable, each of Sweden's World Cup matches with England have come in the group stage. Both, in 2002 and 2006, resulted in draws. FIFA World Ranking 24. Euro World Ranking 12. England previous results: defeated Tunisia 2-1, defeated Panama 6-1, lost to Belgium 1-0. Defeated Colombia in the round of 16, 4-3 in a penalty shootout after drawing 1-1. Best World Cup finish: champion, 1966. Notable, England hasn't reached the World Cup semi-finals since 1990. FIFA World Ranking, 12. EUA World Ranking, 8. Players to watch. Captain Harry Kane is undoubtedly the one to keep an eye on for England, especially in crunch time matches like this. Kane leads all players in the tournament with 6 goals on just 9 shots and has an uncanny knack for finding himself in the right place at the right time. You'd call it luck if it didn't happen so often. Centre-back Harry Maguire also has been good of late. The Three Lions target him on almost every set piece, off which they've scored most of their goals, and he's capable of making aggressive runs forward. Sweden will be depending on its number 10, Emil Forsberg, who's particularly impressive as a facilitator, but can be dangerous attacking the goal as well. The 26-year-old winger had the goal against Switzerland that sent the Swedes to the quarterfinals. Read more about the World Cup. England knows how to adjust its World Cup expectations. But winning wasn't part of the plan. France takes total control in beating Uruguay and hints at more to come in World Cup. Luka Modric and Ivan Rakitic give Croatia a chance to reach the World Cup final. The real World Cup losers, the Russian people, the Wimbledon men's final and the World Cup final, are on a collision course.